camp manager was gracious enough to agree, and he has allowed us to plant 2 trees. So we totally have 9 plants to be planted. So we got 2 of them here, one magnolia and then one palm tree. And then over in that region where you see those white stones, beyond that, 3 fig trees there. And then we walk up towards the main entrance on the left side. There are 3 orange trees, and we're going to plant 3 lemon trees along with them.
Nice.
General thumb rule is you always need to go 1 shovel deep. So the way to measure is how high this shovel is. So that's the depth that which you need to go in, deep enough. When you pull it out from the pot, usually the plant will have its own ball. The roots get entangled. We call it as root ball. So when you take the plant out of the the planting pot, it would have been sitting there for quite some time in nursery. Then it would have come to Home Depot. It would have been sitting in the aisle for quite some time. So the roots would have entangled themselves. They cannot breathe a little bit. So you have to do what is called tickling. Loosen up the soil around. So the roots have entangled them so much that they won't grow. So what we suggest is you can take a small knife as well. You can cut down the roots on the periphery of the container. Once you start planting, so typically you need to do what is called a level test. So the point at which the root starts coming out of the stem, that's called root flare. So root flare must always be slightly above the ground. Above means like, let's say 1 inch or half an inch above the ground. If you bury the root flare down, after some time they will die. Okay? And then there's another thing. We got to put some mother soil for it.
Yes,
Place where it has grown. And then you pack it around with this soil that we have dug out. And after that we're going to mulch it. When you mulch it, don't mulch it like a volcano. It has to be a well. If you volcano it like this, there's a 90% chance it will die. So another thing what is called stamping. So generally it is a good thing to stamp. You loosen it and then you also stamp it. So that when you water it, it will sink down. When it sinks, the root flare also gets buried. So you don't want that.